I want to mention something to you really fast here. It's so good. Big Mama Michelle is at it again. You hear about this? Big Mama Michelle is such a liar. But it's okay. Black people can be that way and get away with it. She can absolutely get away with it because she's black. Isn't that amazing? Black liberal especially. Michelle Obama had an event in London on Sunday to promote her book. And the book is called Becoming. Yeah, she's becoming more and more of Satan's daughter. And she apparently had nothing better to talk about because she started gossiping about the Great White Hope, President Trump, to an audience of about 15,000 people. During the interview portion of the event, which was hosted by this guy, the late show, Stephen Colbert, Michelle Obama compared her life under Donald Trump's presidency to living with a divorced dad. So this evil, big mama, hoochie mama, nasty woman compared her life to living under Donald Trump with living with a divorced dad. Has she ever lived with a divorced dad? She said sometimes you spend the weekend with your divorced dad. It feels like fun, but then you get sick. Like, I'm sick of her. I wish she and Obama would go and hide somewhere on the plantation and shut up. Nobody needs more lies. Even though it's easy for most black people to fall for lies, especially if they're coming from so-called black people they like Obama, the Father Messiah, and Big Mama Michelle. She also compared the state of the union to that of an unsettled and broken family. It's interesting that she would compare it to those things, divorced father, broken family, because that's all black people have for the most part. That's why they're suffering. One of the reasons they're suffering. So did she come from a broken family? Her father was not around. I know that the Father Messiah didn't have a father in the home. His father lived in Kenya, and his mother, a white woman, lived in Hawaii or somewhere. So she also compared the state of the union to that of an unsettled and broken family, saying this may feel like a dark chapter, but any story has its highs and lows. We lived through slavery. She never lived through slavery. She's lying. See, she's a liar. She never lived through slavery, and you can't even find a black person who lived through slavery. She said, we lived through slavery, the Holocaust. She never lived through the Holocaust. Another lie. Holocaust, or whatever you call it. And segregation. And have always come out better and stronger at the other end. That's another lie. Black people are not better, and they are not stronger. They are beggars. They're immorally bankrupt, not all but most. And they want everything free, and they are blaming. That's not stronger and better on the other end. Slavery happened. I don't even know anything about slavery. I wasn't around when slavery happened. And when I was growing up, slavery wasn't thrown down our throats every day. The teachers didn't teach about it every day. The parents and the elderly didn't talk about it every day. They were dealing with what was happening then. And that's what made life so nice. They didn't brainwash you by bringing up false history all the time. And today, when blacks are reminded about history, it's all lies. The people add to it, and they pretend like it's happening now. So Big Mama Michelle, Barack Obama's wife, is a liar. Like husband, like wife. liars. And they lie because they know a whole lot of people love lies and hate the truth nowadays. Got to return to the truth. This is from The Independent. Stephen Colbert interviews Michelle Obama. Here's that soundbite.
America is like a teenager.
We are a teenager. We talked about this. We're like a teenage country.
We're confused because our body is changing.
We're changing all over the place. And we come from a broken family. We're a teenager where, we're a little unsettled and, having good parents, is tough. Sometimes you spend weekends with divorced dad and that feels like it's fun, but then you get sick. That's what America's going through. We're kind of living with divorced dad right
now. Obama is divorced dad. What a liar. An evil, nasty, lying woman that doesn't mind lying to you. And Stephen Colbert laughing about it, the audience laughing at lies, not realizing that they're being seduced. Wake up, America. This woman is a daughter of the liar. Satan is her daddy. And to be accepting these lies is hurting you. That's how they brainwash. That's how they control you. That's why I wanted to ask Preston from Alabama, what did he learn from that? That he was so easily seduced to believe this thing, if what he said is true about slavery and all that, from this black woman, and only dated her for 2 weeks. That doesn't make sense. Why don't you be aware of what's happening? Don't believe anything. Don't believe Jesse Peterson until you see it for yourself. Let it go in one ear and out the other one. Then you cannot be brainwashed. The only way that a human being can be brainwashed is they have to be in a fallen state. They have to be angry. All angry people, I don't care how many degrees you have, what type of job you have or don't have, or degrees that you have or don't have, if you have anger, you can easily be brainwashed. Just like that, because you're unconscious already. You're in a fallen state. And the Democrats, the media, the right-o Republicans, most of the preachers know that, especially the black ones. They know that. That's why they lie to you. That's why they feed you so much intellectual knowledge. I've noticed that in America today, morality is barely discussed anymore on the Republican side or the Democratic side. And you don't hear many preachers talking about it. They don't talk about homosexuality is wrong and why it happens, how to overcome it. Having babies out of wedlock is wrong, why it happens and how to overcome it. Hating your neighbor is wrong, why it happens and how to overcome it. They don't talk about those things. You rarely hear about that now. It's about politics. It's mind-blowing. In the meantime, the children of the lie taking over the government, taking over the country. Bad laws for Christians. And Christians and whites are the most hated species on this side of heaven. It's amazing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Si, senor. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, share, sign in, ring the bell, and all that good stuff. Do we have a bell to ring?
Yeah.